I am Chef Sonya Dorsey. I am lead chef instructor for City Square and also the owner of Definitely Dorsey Designer Cakes and Catering. Ooh, 20 years ago. 20 years ago, I wanted to be a choreographer. I wanted to write. I was like a butterfly, rough childhood, but still like this vibrant person. I always wanted to explore, I guess. So if I was an explorer, I guess I'd be Dora the Explorer. Because I always wanted to like find new stuff, create new stuff, and just, I don't know, I guess I was a free spirit. And I still am, but I was really, really like a happy person despite all. Oh man, I pictured I was gonna be like a preacher's wife. He sold me that, he wanted to start a church, like a community, and he was all into, the worship thing and just inviting people over, and we would have Bible study. So the ideal thing was for me that I was gonna be the wife of, a prominent church man that I could, push in the ministries, and we can pretty much guide each other. So that was what I saw in him. Like, it was just a vision of like, oh my God, you sent me this amazing man of God, So that was what I thought at that time. Around 3 months into it, I had really long hair. He made me cut my hair off. And I was like, wow, that was weird. He just kept telling me, oh, you don't need to have the long hair. So it was kind of like, at first, it was like a physical change, and he was starting to make me over. I couldn't wear makeup. I had to cut my hair. I had to dress in suits and a lot of clothes to cover up my body. And my children weren't allowed to watch TV. They had to be closed in rooms, and I could only be in a room with him. So it just started kind of being a control thing. Everything I did was monitored. And that's when I kind of realized this may be something weird. Like, I came home one day and all of my old clothes were gone. And it was only like long dresses and suit jackets. And I'm not talking cute, I'm talking old lady suit jackets that covered me up, that type of thing. And at that point I was like, ooh, something's weird. Something's not right with this. That day was a beautiful day. The day, I was back at work. I had found somewhere to stay. He had kind of stalked me for a while, but it stopped. And I was getting off work. I worked 3 to 11. And my children were at my sister's house. And I was on the phone talking to my god sister. And I was getting out the car. And I remember walking up, because I had like this long driveway. It was a lot of bushes. And I heard something say, "Hey, B." And when I turned, I remember waking up in the hospital like almost 2 or 3 months, almost 2.5 to 3 months later.
And what did they tell you he had done?
He had beat me into a coma, almost beat me to death. So that was just like, to wake up in a state of panic because, now where are my children? Now, that was my main thing. Where are my children? What happened with my kids? And so my one of my sisters and other people had kind of stepped in, grandmothers and everything, and had stepped in with them. And so for me, I don't know if I felt like it was I escaped death or I survived it or what I did. All I know is God gave me another opportunity. And that's what I saw it as, another opportunity to live and to tell somebody that this is not okay. It's not okay. Today, Sonya's not a victim. I never just saw Anything in my life that has happened to me, I've never been a victim. I've always been victorious, because anything that you overcome and anything that you survive, you're victorious. So today I'm grateful and I'm thankful, and I just knew that God had a purpose for me. And even though I went through what I went through, it was hard for me to trust, men, and if certain things would happen in relationships, then I would get out. It was an immediate get out. If a man would raise his voice at me, I got out. So today I'm married to this amazing man, and he understands everything that I went through. He understands. Well, I can say he can have a certain respect for me, for everything that I went through. And so I'm just happy. I love teaching. I love giving. I do a lot of giving. And I mentor a lot of people. I mentor a lot of women who are going through it and have gone through it. And I've actually helped kind of in a different light. I've helped a couple of women to get out of it. So, there's a way out. It's called strength. Thank you, Genesis, for honoring me with this amazing award, the Abigail Award for Courage and Faith.